You grab a cement bag and you're looking for bricks to construct your house of English. You are starting to create a basement for your house and you took whatever you have in one space. But this one space will not help you to build a safe house. A safe house of English requires pillars. These four pillars will forge iron in your construction and you will build a long lasting house. First, reading. I don't know how many advertisers you saw about mastering English language, but the process of effective communication skills cannot be completed without reading. We grow with certain patterns of speaking. Some of us might use a lot of verbal fillers such as Some of us might fumble while speaking. Some of us might use inappropriate words. Besides these patterns of speaking, we have to process information for communication. This information processing is the key factor for improving communication skills. Our ability to process information depends upon our vocabulary skills. The more words we have, the more your ability to think increases. Norman Lewis has quoted, there is a direct correlation between large vocabulary and greater earning power. I know our video is about English communication, but money motivation always works, so I try to give that. Reading actually improves English communication skills. Reading removes verbal fillers. Reading can even remove fumbling also. We use verbal fillers due to lack of vocabulary. If you have a large vocabulary, then our habit of using verbal fillers decreases. Not even decreases, but it stops. Fumbling happens out of confusion. When we are not sure what we are trying to say and not having created the ability to process information faster, fumbling occurs. And reading can also save us from using wrong words because we have large vocabulary. Reading can be the greatest solution for these speaking problems. Second pillar, listening. Haven't you wondered how mimic artists actually talk like celebrities? Because they have listened to them thousands of times. There is a branch of linguistics called phonetics, which is about how humans produce or perceive sounds. So when we listen to the English language, we are getting familiar with the sounds of words. Proper sounds of words are getting saved in our brain. When you make a habit of listening, you are naturally using those words according to the correct sounds. Familiarity with English sounds leads to better pronunciation. Here is one more thing which leads to better pronunciation, that is looking. The question you might be asking now, which coffee shop will I meet a language? See, there is a complete physiology involved in pronunciation. Your lips, your tongue, your palate, your throat, to name a few, your proper pronunciation depends upon proper use of lips, tongue and palate. How will you find proper use of things? Just by looking at native English speakers. And when you look at them carefully, you will realize how they are using their lips, tongue and palate while speaking. For example, when you say fortunately, 5 and focus, you have to drop your jaw and you only have to use your lower lip. In your local language, you may have a habit of using both lips for words. This habit can hinder you from mastering the pronunciation of the English language. Normally, experts suggest to drop a jaw and moving your mouth while speaking English. You cannot speak English with the same mouth movements of your native language. The more you observe people while speaking English, the sooner you will improve your pronunciation. Fourth pillar, speaking. Reading helps you with thoughts, listening helps you with sounds, looking helps you with style. Now jump straight into the English speaking environment. Or if you don't have an English speaking environment, then create one for yourself. If language is not in your environment, put it into your brain. When you jump, confidence will automatically follow you. You have achieved it through reading, listening and looking. Your effectiveness of English communication skills will depend upon tenacity to practice on these four pillars. To add more concrete in your first pillar, you can choose to read what you like. Start from 15 minutes. After a month, you will move to half an hour. To add more strength in second pillar, listen to great speakers, songs, and podcasts. For fortifying the third pillar, you have to watch speaking videos without getting involved into content and visuals, and focusing on speakers' mouth's movements. Your frequency of speaking will strengthen your fourth pillar. See, you have built your own house of English language. Subscribe to Point Person channel to unleash the power of your communication skills.